Hello, sibling rivalry listeners. It's your girl, your good sis, Monet Exchange. Listen, I wanted to update y'all on some stand up dates I have coming this summer because I always do dates in the city. And then, without fail, the week later, Monet, why don't you come to my city? Bitch, I was there last week. So let me put y'all on, okay? On June 16th, that is this Friday, I'm going to be in Las Vegas doing stand up at the 24 in Oxford venue. Virgin Hotels is going to be fabulous. And then the following week, June 22nd through the 24th, I'm going to be in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, at Comedy on Stage, telling some yuck, telling some jokes on all 3 dates, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. And then the Pièce de Résistance on July 2nd, 4th of July weekend. If you're in the Boston, Cape Cod, Rhode Island area, I'm going to be doing Town Hall in P-Town. Oh, this show is going to be so good. And, I'm retiring these jokes very soon. So this is going to be your last chance, honey, to see me tell these jokes. So come out, show out, and let's sell these motherfucking shows out. Oh, that was a cute little rhymes there. Yeah, we like that. All right, I'll see y'all there. Tickets at MonetExchange.com.
Mo, I decided I wanted to try a new. I'm all over the place. I'm right next to you. I'm in the same room as you.
Oh my God, Jesus! How did you do that?
I'm right over your shoulder.
How did you do that?
Well, if you scoot out of frame for a second,
Jay can do
scoot out
it.
of frame, and then take your microphone. You have to move your mic too. And look, now I'm right there in the hotel room. I'm in your spot. I wanted to give the fans an opportunity to play. I wanted to give the fans an opportunity to put me wherever they want to put me. Put me in any position you like, guys.
You know what? Put him right where he belongs, in hell.
Oh my God. Okay. But I want to leave it green for the episode and let the fans do with this what they will.
Have you ever had to use a makeup wipe to wipe your butt?
Love somebody so much it made you cry. Have you ever needed something so bad you can't
that song.
sleep at night?
Not used to. I still love it.
Have you ever tried to find the words, but they don't come out right? Oh, we didn't do a clap slate. 1, 2, 3.
So that was the first album. My aunt bought me that album. That's from the Brandy Never Say Never album. And I remember like vividly being 7 years old or 8 years old and having my CD player, listening to that song, Bob, and crying in my bed. When I tell you, like, crying. But I don't know. I yes, I had loved my mom, my dad, whatever, but so like I was like crying, like I was going through a breakup. I was like having like an emotional journey to this song. Like I was like, yeah, I love him so much.
I'm gonna try to convince Monet to do a Patreon exclusive where she reads through some of her diary entries.
Oh my God! Because we did. We recorded one. Well, I don't know whatever happened to it. Jacob, where is it?
Monet. I don't know what life Monet was living, what Monet was going through, but this is a sad, depressed child.
I was depressed.
Love-stricken, grieving relationships like they were marriages. This bitch is fully in 3rd grade.
No,
grieving relationships like she was going through.
I was like, it was 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
You've always been romantic.
I've always been a romantic. Do you consider yourself a romantic?
No, I took this test last night, and apparently I'm
a drug test. And you're riddled.
Yeah, and I failed. I failed because of the heroin. No, apparently I got the debater. This may shock you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what kind of test did it? Like, what was it testing? Like, what type of personality you are?
What's the test called? The 16 personalities.
Wait, can you send it to me? I want to do it.
Wait, recording continues smoothly. Live video will return when their internet. Oh, your internet's bad, Mo.
I know. I'm at this hotel. Yeah. I'm in DC at the Washington Hilton. I'm not here anymore. So this is out.
But also, just so you all know, this month some really great stuff's going on, and I want to remind you all that you can. This month, on my birthday, if you want to celebrate my birthday with me, you can watch my stand-up comedy special, Woke Man in a Dress, available exclusively on the Sibling Rivalry Patreon. Check out Woke Man in a Dress. It's basically a comedy special and a half. It's my last comedy special with an additional 30 minutes, and the jokes are 10 times funnier.
I have not seen it, but I do agree. Because
I'll send it to you.
Bob has his super secret special he wants to send to me.
Oh my God. You're ridiculous. I'll send it to you literally as we're doing this.
Well, Bob, this is not rivalry.
Monet, what do you
This
have?
is...
Wait, before we go, what do you have? You have something you need to promote, don't you?
What?
Oh, I don't know. Well, apparently Monet is a cultural attaché in Canada to the U.S. because she's hanging out with a serial blackface artist, Justin Trudeau. Justin thick in the bottom Trudeau.
Wait, is he thick in the bottom?
His ass is fat.
I didn't know. I guess I don't look at asses. I look at the front.
Did you ask him about the smoke going through your home state?
I did. That was the first thing I said. I said, now Justin. Now he talks about these fires now. Nah, you gonna fix these fires now? Well, I took that picture. People like Monet. He is killing. This is not funny. People are like, I can't believe we took a picture of Justin Trudeau. He is literally killing people with fire in New York. I said, I don't think that's true. He is not killing people with fire in New York. It was literally a comment on my TikTok. I can't believe he posted Justin Trudeau. He is literally killing Americans. I was like, that is not true.
Well, also another side note is that Monet and I posted a video of us called "Guessing White Women" on the Patreon on our YouTube page, and girl, the reverse racism group they're like, what if this was with black people? Go do it. Go do it. Also, at the end of the video, we do the same thing with black people. Didn't even watch the whole video. We literally did, and I was, by the way, just as bad. I don't know names.
I'm not the one. I know faces and names. Bob is the one they don't remember. It's so weird. You don't remember that stuff.
But I know the roles they played.
Yeah, you're bad at like remembering that stuff, but I'm bad at remembering everything else. Like Bob was like, Monet, remember when I was like, where we went? Like, Monet, we have a podcast. I was like, since when? How long?
But you with names, it's very impressive how you know names. But I'm good with the little details. But like the big overarching details are just they like names. They escape.
Bob, you look so handsome.
Thank you. I'm kind of obsessing with my neck.
What's wrong with your neck? I think
I have some hyperpigmentation, and I have these like razor bumps that I've had since I was like 19 years old. They can't go away, but luckily they're in the crevice of my neck though. So,
I'm getting foot surgery.
What?
I'm getting foot surgery, girl. I'm getting these little corns I have. I have corns.
Are you getting them reduced?
They're taking.
Getting a foot reduction? You gonna go down to a size 15?
It's 16. 15 was too small. They couldn't go that small. I'm getting my little corns removed, and I'm not gonna be able to wear heels for 2 weeks.
Little mama Bianca Del Rio had a foot surgery, and
Bianca feet look like something out of Lord of the Ring. I'm happy she got her feet. Bianca's feet were wretched. Them things.
I've never seen them.
You never seen Bianca's feet?
No, I mean I can't talk. I will never come for a foot. My foot is, baby. I will never. I have no room in my shoes or in my life to talk about anyone's feet.
Bianca's feet look like Agatha Long put a fucking hex on them. Okay, them feet look like they've been cursed for a century or two. So I'm happy. I mean, mine aren't that bad. Obviously, mine's more a vanity thing. There's like 2 little corns I want to get removed. So I'm gonna do it.
I heard Bianca feet look like monkey paws.
But they look like monkey pox.
I heard Bianca's feet started the Canada wildfires.
All right, let's talk about. We are 10 minutes in. We got to talk about the show.
So in the fall, I realized that Kahana Montrese was chosen by everyone except herself. Bitch, they all said, Kahana, we need you to leave.
I feel so stupid.
What, Mo? What?
Because in the note I said everyone chose Kahana except one person, but they're not talking about who chose Jessica. Kahana chose Jessica. I was like,
you are my friend. You are beautiful. You have so many talents. You are a queer icon. You are the Rose Nyland of my life. I've said this 1,000 times. You are the
I was
Rose Nyland of my life.
I was like, this is so weird. Everyone is just glazing over the fact that one person chose Jessica, literally by knowing the thing. I can't. Anyway,
Yeah, it was Kahana.
God, yeah.
Um, Jimbo is very upset about losing. So there's this theory online about her faking her lip syncs. I don't believe it. Jimbo's bad. Jimbo is distraught about how horrible she's performing in these lip syncs.
Yeah, and I was like, and sometimes the pot was up to like $30,000. I was like, if Jimbo is giving away all that money just to
For some bit.
for some bit online, that is insane. I was like, no, like she's like crying. She's like, I'm really, and she said she's really good in real life. I mean, the girlies say that no, Jimbo is doing what Jimbo do. Like maybe
I
the
think
pressure
Jimbo's
of
just
Drag
used
Race
to
is
getting
getting
such
her.
a good audience response that she maybe doesn't realize that she's not a great lip syncer.
Yeah, and which is fine. Everybody does not have to be good at everything. Maybe Jimbo is not a fierce lip syncer. Jimbo is very funny. Jimbo's a good actress. Jimbo can do improv, and you just are not a lip syncer. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not.
So Candy is still it seems like Candy's still a little bit upset with Heidi. And she's like, I hope that this is not like gonna affect anyone's thinking of me here. And Jimbo is like, I don't care what happens, I'm gonna hold up my end of the alliance. So I don't care if she is shaped. I don't care what. I'm gonna do my part of the alliance, which is really honorable.
Yeah. Candy's hoping that Heidi's like last comments don't like taint the rest of competition for her, and I'm like, honestly, if it was me, it would. I would be like, yeah, I don't trust this bitch. No, but last episode you didn't say. Do you think Candy really said that? Like, what do you think happened?
You know, the truth is, I don't really know Candy or Heidi well enough to discern whether or not they would do some strategy or trick. I don't really know them personally, nor from their seasons well enough. Candy seems like a pretty honest person. It might be a misunderstanding. Maybe Candy was like, maybe Candy said something like, it makes sense to want to send Jimbo home. And then Heidi read that as, I'm going to send Jimbo home. That's a possibility.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I understand Heidi left for her whole mental well-being and she just wasn't. But now looking back, I'm like, again, I can't. Doing Drag Race, it is an experience, and when you're there, emotions are heightened, feelings are heightened. You really kind of sometimes make snap decisions, and on social media, Heidi does not seem to regret it. But I think she did a mistake. She should have stayed. She should have stayed and finished out the competition. I think she did a mistake. She made a mistake.
Only time will tell.
Right.
Time
Anyway.
and a Dirtalano. So the next day walk because she got kicked out because she left too, remember?
Oh, right.
The next day they walk in and all the pictures of RuPaul around the room have been replaced with pictures of JOAN, Crawford, and one picture of Faye Dunaway.
This is familiar on All Stars 7 or on All Stars 4. They replaced the rooms with Judy Garland. Why was that? Why did we have Judy? Oh, the makeover challenge because of My Best Judy. That happened in our season as well.
That wasn't All Stars 7. That was your first All Stars.
All Stars 4. Yeah. They replaced it with all the Judy Garland.
Not me.
I like when they do
Why
that.
do I know your experience is better than you? Why do I know your experience is better than you? What's going on here?
It's because Gravin, but I have had a gig every day for this entire month.
Oh,
and
okay.
But it's also like the one last night finished at 1 a.m. and our flight was 6 a.m. So I had to wake up.
Another club, bus, club, another club,
so
no sleep, no time, gig, another gig. We all working, Monet. Okay, I work too. This may shock you, but I also work.
Okay,
honey.
This is the thing of me saying I'm in
the tropics right now. Look, I'm in the tropics right now.
Well, I always can afford to vacation whatever the fuck we want to. Okay, I wish.
And this was me on the moon. Look, now I'm in the moon.
And now it's June. Oh my God, it's your birthday month. Are you? You know what? Can I tell you how I knew that Bob was one of my soulmates and someone that I could be friends with and love forever? Is that you're not a birthday person. People who are birthday people fucking get on my nerves. It's like, it's my birthday month. Baby, it's my birthday week. That shit is so irritating to me. It's too fucking much.
I like to have a low-key birthday. I'll either do nothing or just have a dinner. Like a small dinner too.
I love that.
A lot of you don't know this, but Monet and Jacob have the same birthday. So, and Jacob's also not a crazy birthday person, so I really lucked out because it could if I had two birthday people who are literally like the two closest people to me who are both, it would drive me crazy. It's too much. But I don't think I've spent either of your birthdays with you for the past couple.
I mean, I spent
Jacob,
yours
when's
with
the
you in
last time I was with you?
2021.
Jacob, when's the last time I was with you for your birthday? Wait, were we together in 2021?
What?
We were together for your birthday in 2021?
For your birthday,
Yeah, but
I took
y'all's
you to dinner for your
birthdays.
birthday.
I don't think
Yeah,
I've been
no.
with you or Jacob for your birthdays for the past like 4 years, maybe.
I think it's by design. I think you've obviously chosen. Look, right now you're literally in Saint Tropez right now, so you could be everywhere all at once.
I am Michelle Yeoh. So anyway,
And then
they
Joan
replaced
Crawford
the
the
picture with
musical
Joan,
musical.
which just up front, can I just say this was
Bitch.
one of the best Rusicals. Let me try it
So
now.
good.
Leland is in his
Leland.
Rusical bag. Leland said, "Oh, y'all thought that the don't say gay one was y'all. I'm about to get crazy. Like Leland, Wigloose was wild.
Yeah.
Leland is in his like Leland needs to go to Broadway already. Like Leland is
Yeah.
so good, so
Very
camp, so
talented.
funny, so
Very talented.
clever. Like Leland, we need to get Leland on the pod. We need to get Leland on the
Oh,
podcast.
I talk to Leland all the time. Leland and I, we always see each other at events. We've been to a few house parties together. Leland's and I hate that we're doing that LA thing where every time we see each other, we're like, let's hang out, let's get lunch. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And we never do it. So Leland, if you happen to see this clip, we're getting fucking lunch, bitch. Like we're gonna do it instead of just
You have his
talking about it.
number?
Yeah.
Bring him on the pod. Can he do a musical episode of Sibling Rivalry?
Bob, what do you mean a civic? Oh, music. Oh, a civic
Do the
rivalry.
musical. We'll do the musical episode of Sibling Rivalry.
And what? He's gonna write a song for us?
He's gonna write a musical for us. He's gonna write us a musical. We'll pay him.
I don't. If RuPaul's Drag Race is paying Leland, I don't know if we can afford to pay Leland what Leland's rate is.
We'll find out. Leland, if y'all want Leland to do Sibling Rivalry the musical, let us know.
That would
We gotta
honestly
hurry
be
up for
kind
Conti
of
and
cunt.
Trixie do it. The girl,
I know.
they can afford it. Do you know the scene from Mummy Dearest?
Oh, I mean, I've seen the movie so many times. I love Mommy. Well, which one? That RuPaul
The
singing the
fight
message.
scene between the fight scene where she goes, "Why did you adopt me?
I'm not one of your fans."
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
And did you watch Feud? I'm about to say,
didn't.
I'm not a huge. Okay, I feel like you can't say this because like whenever the queens talk about this one guy, he like gets like he mentions it and stuff.
Who?
Ryan Murphy. So Bianca Del Rio
The
was like
whisper.
made fun of Ryan
The
Murphy.
whisper.
And then Ryan Murphy tweeted and was like, Bianca, why are you making fun of me? And I was like, girl, the sensitivity is giving sensitive. Like, not that you can't be sensitive, but Jesus Christ.
Have you seen this clip of so
Anyway, what I was gonna say was Feud is his best work. The Betty Davis versus Joan Crawford is his best work.
Well, I've never seen what so I feel like a bad gay. I mean, a lot of us have probably identified with this, like who are in our age range. I never saw What Happened to Baby Jane, and people are always like, Monet, you have to. I'm like, I don't have to, and I won't.
Are you okay? Are you just not watching out of principle at this point, which is very Monet?
I hate black and white.
Very
movies.
Monet.
No. I can't get into. I hate old movies. I'm not a big like stuff that's like black and white or like before like the 1960s. I can't get into it.
I think that What Happened to Baby Jane was in the 1960s, not before the 1960s. I think.
It's like old movie. Is anyone else like this? It's just me. I do you like old? Like I hate old movies. Like remember the fucking TCM channel Turner Classic Movies. I hate.
It was 1960s. Yeah. Well, some of them are good. I mean, I like some old movies and some I don't. Like, I don't have a blanket statement. Like, I don't like any old movies. Some old movies I think are nice, and some I think like I like Citizen Kane. I think Citizen Kane is a good movie. How old are you talking? I think Wizard of Oz is a good movie.
I've never seen that either. Do you like black and white movies? That's like a specific thing. People that like black and white movies.
I mean, some of them are good and some of them are not so great. I don't think it's not a blanket statement like black and white movies are not a genre of film.
I know, but the acting was so different than the acting is so. I guess what it is. I don't like that type of acting that was very prevalent throughout that era of film.
You should look up what's that movie with Sidney Poitier? It's a really good movie.
Gone with the Wind.
No, I don't think Sidney Poitier was in Gone with the Wind.
No, not Gone with the Wind. I'm thinking about the one that he won
A
the
Patch
Oscar
of
for.
Blue. Look up A Patch of Blue. It is from the '60s, but I really think you would love A Patch of Blue.
Okay. Well, Jacob is rolling down the river, so let's keep on moving on.
Also, drag Betty Davis. Wow, Joan Crawford gets an entire musical. Betty Davis gets not even a mention. She's not even in the fucking RuPaul has clearly picked sides on the feud. Clearly,
the writers of Drag Race hate Betty Davis. You guys hit it here first. So they're all.
I think. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna move on to the thing, but you make a.
Adam Shankman. This is the biggest get I think they've had in the history of Drag Race, like directing. This is huge. Adam Shankman is huge.
Yeah, but he's.
I was gagged.
I know. Well, Alexis, RuPaul announces Adam Shankman, and Alexis is the only one that seems to have like a big genuine reaction. At least they focus on her. She literally like loses her rush. She's like, oh my god, like it like takes her, like knocks off her feet.
I mean, Adam Shankman has a very, very impressive resume. And I'm just really, I'm genuinely gagged that Adam Shankman is, it's really cool. Like gag.
Yeah. Oh, well, so they are then Joan Crawford. Oh my God, Joan Rivers the musical might be good too. Joan Crawford Rusical, and then they're sitting around. They're sitting around. Someone plays Bianca for In Bed with Bianca and RuPaul. In Bed with Joe when Bianca was on there, and they're sitting around the couch choosing their roles. And this is always one of my favorite parts because I love the chaos that always happens. Because Candy wants the No More Wire Hangers role, and she's hankering down, and she's like, and Alexis goes, "You don't just get to say this is yours." And I was like, "This is so Bob. This is." If we were in a group choosing roles and I was like, well, I want to be the coffee maker. And Bob was like, well, something, and I'll be like, that's what a role I want to do. Bob was like, Monet, you don't just get to say you want a role and you get it. That's not how this works. I was like, she sounds like you.
Well, I think that she had a valid point. Points were made. But it's funny because
you want the coffee maker. You can just say you want the coffee maker, Monet.
Well, if there's a coffee maker on the table and it's like, and someone's like, you all get to decide who has a coffee maker, and you go, I'm taking it. It's like, no, it'll be a discussion. Just it's my coffee maker, baby. We're gonna find out what's going on with this coffee maker, baby. Yeah. And you ended up in one of these situations, didn't you?
Yeah, and I curse myself to this day that I agreed to the rock paper scissors. I should have just said no. Because again, here's my question: if I say like we're all deciding like who? Okay, so who gets to say that the way that y'all want to do it is how we want to do it? Why can't I just say I won and that's just that?
Let me tell you right now, if it came down to me and they were like, you all have to decide, baby, I will shut down production before I just give you a role. We're going to figure something out because what they're saying is the group. I think what it is the group is deciding. It's a group consensus. So if you're just saying no, it's me and I want the same role, when I tell you, production would have to step in before I gave you the role.
I think that Candy could have. I think if Candy would have like hankered down more, but like, no, I'm not doing it. I think someone would they would have been like, whatever. Like I want to.
Unless it was me. Unless it was me.
That's the only way I want to go back to Drag Race. I want to try doing I'm not auditioning for it. I just want that role. I'm not doing any other role. And then so now what?
Call in Manny Salangsang. Because baby, we got to figure something out. We got to figure something out.
Did I ever tell you the story of when we went to the Queerties? Not this year. The iconic Queerties where Bob and I had the fight about not going together. And then Mandy Salangsang is an EP on Drag Race, also the showrunner. And then I'm talking to Mandy Salangsang or whatever about something, and Bob goes, and Bob comes over and she's like, "Hi, Bob," and Bob says hi to her.
Now, bear in mind, me and Mandy hadn't really met. Mandy came in at the very end of season 8, I believe.
Yeah, so Bob really never met. So I've worked with Mandy several times now, like 3 times now. And talking, and Bob goes, "It's like, Monet, is this the Mandy that I'm talking shit about, right?" And I was like, "What?" It's like, "Monet, this is her." And I was like, "Bob, no, I was not."
I was like, "Talk that same shit now that she's here. Talk that same shit."
Bob is chaos, y'all. Just a fucking mess. Anyway. And everyone else is really diplomatic. Everyone kind of gets the roles they want, and they make Candy and Jessica audition. And Candy did smoke Jessica in the audition. Jessica was trash.
To be honest, they both didn't seem great, but I
Yeah.
do think that Candy did better. The group seemed to really enjoy Candy, and I would say this: so James got Mummy Dearest, Lala Ree got Let's Go Joan, which is like Vogue. Jimbo got Hag Superstar, which is Baby Jane. Kahana got MGM Joan, which is very young Joan. Alexis got Don't Fuck With Me Joan, who's like a hoedown song. Candy Muse got Wire Hanger Joan, and Jessica got Bring Me the Axe. Which honestly, Jessica,
Was
I mean, I'm
great.
getting her done. She
Sorry.
was so good. It was like this was such a good Rusical.
It really was. And
It
it's
was
also
really
like
good.
Jessica's. I don't know why Jessica didn't want hers. Is that is one of the more iconic. I mean, they're all the scenes were iconic stuff in the movie, whatever, and like in her life, whatever. But that one was everything. Like that act when she's chopping down those trees. It's such a great scene and it was such a good song. I don't understand why she didn't want it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, all of these things are great. Like
Which
each
one would you
one
have
was
wanted?
really good. I probably would have wanted either the hoedown or the one that Candy did.
Really, I would have wanted.
Yeah.
I would have wanted.
Let me guess. I know what you would have wanted.
Which one? Which
Lala
one?
Reese.
Yes,
Lala
I
Reese.
wanted Lala
Yeah.
Reese. Yeah. Oh my god, you know me
I
so
see.
well.
When recording, everyone's pretty seems pretty impressed with James's voice.
Yes, everyone is impressed with James's voice, and I mean, we're gonna get to this later. Later on, like they give critiques about like tone and pitch and all this stuff, and I'm like, two minds. One, like a lot of these people aren't singers. Like, yes, you're doing these musical channels and you have to sing for it, but I don't think you can. I don't think it's fair to critique these girls on intonation, pitch, and musicality, sure, but other things like you can't pitch them. Also, this shit is auto
I think
tuned
it's
to
fair
high heavy. But I'm not a singer. Like,
because
I what do
you get critiqued on your sewing skills even if you don't sew. You get critiqued on your skills as a comedian even if you're not a comedian.
But
You get
that's
critiqued on
different.
your
You can
dancing
learn
even
to
if you can't
sew.
dance.
You can learn to sew. You can learn to dance. You cannot learn to sing.
You
Either
can
you
learn to
can or you
sing.
can't. No, you
You can learn
cannot.
to sing. It is people famously say that you can learn to sing. Most singers are like people are famous like anyone can learn to sing.
I don't. Who?
A lot of famous vocal teachers like that. You know
Ming, ming,
the
ming,
teacher
ming,
who
ming,
has
ming, ming, ming.
no the famous one. What's that famous one that everyone online is always
Yeah, her.
noom 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 noom. She's like
Yeah.
anyone can learn to sing. Anyone can learn to sing.
I don't think it's fair to critique on that. I mean, again, musicality, I think you can because that's like you have to be musical in the thing, but critique like, oh, you're also these things are auto tuned to high fucking
Yeah.
heaven. It is melodyne auto tune, like bitch, like.
Someone also said something that I thought was interesting too. I was asking someone why everyone in the Philippines is so good at singing. Like, why do they sing? Like, if you
Right.
notice in the Philippines, and someone says it's because there's karaoke everywhere, like at the mall, at birthday parties, when you're at the laundromat, like karaoke is everywhere. So I
Interesting.
don't think that like Filipinos just like physically can sing better. It's just that they're just brought up singing, and a lot of people are just taught to sing from a very young
Mhm.
age. So I think that I just wasn't taught to sing young enough.
That's different. I've always told you, you can tell that you could, like, you are someone. I think that you could, like, you could have learned to sing. I think if you were brought up around music and you have a, like, you definitely could have. But
I'm
some
also
people
ready
just
to
are
redeem
not.
myself. I'm also ready to redeem myself. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Monet Exchange. Happy birthday to you. You fucking whore.
I love you.
Easy
Your little,
money.
your little vibrato is so cute.
That's always a read. Every time
No,
you say
I
that,
mean
I
that
know
very
it's a
well.
read.
I swear I don't mean it as read. Bob, Dewan and I were talking the other day. We're like people that have like fast vibratos. It makes their run so much better. And this also, I saw your little TikTok about. Does anyone think that aren't singers so cringy? I was like, oh
Cringe.
my god.
Cringe.
So did everyone just cringe at you just now? Cringe.
Probably. No, but I was singing. I'm not a singer. I was singing. Something about singers, like, y'all are so late. Like, and y'all be thinking y'all be like so cool. It's like watching it. Sometimes I get embarrassed watching singers sing because they're just embarrassing. But I also enjoy it. But it's just embarrassing. It's low key embarrassing watching a singer be like so into it.
No, I think what I get that feeling of when I'm around music theater people, like really like tried and true like music theater people. I get that. To me, that's cringy because they're so like.
Just say Jan. Um, I think it's very weird that everyone's acting like they don't know Jessica Wilde has an accent. Like you know what she's saying.
Yeah, axe thing. Yeah. Although I will say, I grew up. I mean, I was those people who grew up with my friends they were axing me all the time, and my mom was very
I used
like,
to, I ax, I still ax.
"You an axer?"
I ax. Yeah. Let me ask you something.
Yeah, I used to get slapped for that.
You never ask somebody a question.
Not after the second grade.
Yeah. I still do this. I still ax this very day. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Proudly. I'm a proud actor.
Yeah, and in this moment too, I'm like, Candy, when Candy has to do these like singing things and like speaking, like she in these challenges, like she really is up against herself because she has her speech impediment, and it's so hard to like kind of like to do this recording session, like do the thing. I'm saying like more props and kudos to her because it must be a lot to tackle that. But again, she does it in her daily life, so it probably isn't a to do. But I'm just watching her, like maneuvering around it to give her the best showing possible.
I'm always intrigued with people who make their speech impediment part of their charm. Like, Kevin Prodigy has a lisp.
Mm-hmm.
But like we do, like this is what I want to say, but like it's not that strong, but like it is, but it still works and is really iconic,
Yeah.
Hey, real quick.
I'm saying hey. Actually, I'm telling them, hey, listen.
I'm gonna say it. Listen. I know that you already enjoyed this episode, but if you could do us a favor, if you want to see the rest of this episode visually, see it. All of our episodes are available on our Patreon.
Yes, we have the full Monty. Every little second of me gathering this ball black bitch is on our Patreon for your uninterrupted viewing pleasure.
Are you in front of a mirror? Anyway, let's continue with the episode.
I used to scrub dust and wash, shampoo, disinfect, vacuum, air seal, air wick, air glades, all the things. But no matter how much cleaning I did, I would still smell Colleen's little litter box. That all changed, baby, when I made the switch to Pretty Litter. Nothing beats Pretty Litter's ability to instantly trap odor. It's ultra absorbent, it's lightweight, low dust, and one 6-pound bag works for up to a month without any clumping. That means no more wasting litter. And this really gives me peace of mind. Pretty Litter's crystals change color to indicate early signs of potential illnesses in my cat, like urinary tract infections, kidney issues, and more. And if it wasn't enough, Pretty Litter ships free right to the door. Oh, I love it. I never run out. I don't have to take a big old container at the stove to my cart, to my car, to my garage, to my house. None of that. I don't have to do any of that, and it's fierce. Pretty Litter has helped eliminate cat box stink in my house, and it can do the same for you. Make the switch today. Go to prettylitter.com/rivalry and use code rivalry to save 20% on your first order. That's prettylitter.com/rivalry, code rivalry to save 20% on your first order. prettylitter.com/rivalry, code rivalry. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details.
Here's a question I have for you. What do you spend on subscriptions every month? Because most of you think it's like, what, $80 a month? No. You know what? It's probably actually closer to $200 a month.
I was spending $340 in subscriptions I had no idea what it was about.
And that happens to a lot of people, Monet. You have to check out rocketmoney.com. They help you manage and cancel subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about with just a tap. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place.
Over 80% of people have subscriptions they forget about, and chances are you one of them. I'm talking to you, Sally. You got something that you don't need, like that streaming app just to watch one show or that free Grammy trial you never actually use. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you, and for any you don't want to pay anymore, you just hit cancel. That's it. And Rocket Money will cancel it for you. It's that easy. Rocket Money also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses. It's like having an assistant or like a bookkeeper, like digitally. It's crazy. So you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks off. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year.
Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/rivalry. That's rocketmoney.com/rivalry. rocketmoney.com/rivalry.
Even the Rich is a podcast from Watchery that tells the jaw-dropping stories about the crazy lives of the world's elite, from the greatest family dynasties to pop culture superstars. The newest season is all about drag icon RuPaul Charles, darling. Today we see RuPaul as a god/goddess whose sassy humor and preaching of self-love have broadened society's views of gender, race, and sexuality. But baby, this journey wasn't always pretty.
After a childhood of being ignored by his absentee father, Rue went out searching for love and acceptance, but the road to success was a rocky one. Substance abuse and mental health struggles would threaten to throw Rue off course. RuPaul was always told he was too much, too tall, too feminine, too weird, but when the world told him to dial it down, he turned it up instead.
Even the Rich hosts, Brooke and Aricia, will take you through how RuPaul overcame his demons and carved out a place for himself as one of the world's top entertainers, opening the doors for aspiring queens everywhere. I can agree he did do that. Follow Even the Rich wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen ad-free on Amazon Music or Watchery app.
Also, Alexis is, you talk about theater kids being cringy. Baby, Alexis Michelle and these tip of the tongue, teeth in the lips, rubber baby buggy
I wrote that
bumper.
down too. Yes. And then and I love how she goes, and this is a patter song. She goes on to explain what a patter song is to the camera. And then she's going to do her when she's rehearsing with Adam, and she's like, I have on my custom Laducas. I was like, oh my God, girl, the MT jumped.
I kind of love cringe people, though. You know, I love cringe people. Like, cringe. I mean, you and I are good buddies. Like, I love a cringe queen, honey.
Anyway, and when they are rehearsing with Adam Shankman, he was like just laughing at people. Like, especially Kahana and James. Like, Kahana did a fan kick, and he was just laughing at her. And I was like, oh my God.
He was like, I'm old, don't make kick higher. First of all, Adam kicked. That leg got up there. I said, oh.
Mr. Shankman.
Miss Shankman took that 58-year-old leg and threw that shit up in the air, honey.
James is like trying to like muscle through the choreo. He's just like, he literally put his hand in his mouth. He was like, I was like, oh, that would not make me feel good.
He was like, garbage. KYS. But I'm also not shocked that Jimbo cannot dance, considering that Jimbo is not great at the lip syncs, and James also didn't seem to be able to dance either. None of this was shocking.
Yeah, we been done had already known.
I was gagged at Adam dance, and I don't know why, but because I think Adam also choreographed Hairspray too.
No, that's Jamie. That guy. I'm friends with him on Instagram. Jamie Harrison.
Adam didn't choreograph Hairspray?
No, it's Jamie Harrison, that guy. Full out.
His name is Full Out?
No, but he says that a lot. That's like his thing.
Jerry Mitchell. Hairspray.
Oh no, Jerry Mitchell.
Maybe that's the Broadway musical.
Got it.
Jerry Mitchell also did the one about drag, Land of Lola,
Kinky Boots.
Yeah, and Jerry Mitchell's the one who I think Jerry Mitchell also started and each year Broadway Bears. Yeah. But I don't know why I was gay. Adam Shankman could dance because anyway, whatever. So during the makeup moments, Jimbo was talking about going home because Jimbo and Candy both technically went home on a Rusical, and I forgot that RuPaul fully eliminated Candy, let her walk halfway down the runway, and then said, "I'm not." That was wild.
Emotional waterboarding.
That was. I can't believe she did that.
Girl, RuPaul X Guantanamo Bay, honey.
Yeah, that was really, really wild.
Yeah.
And I also love that everyone's doing the Mama Dearest quotes, but Lala Reed does a Precious quote.
And she tweeted about this. Precious is low key the hood mommy dearest for sure. Absolutely.
So during the Rusical, I don't think anyone did a bad job. Kahana, great job.
She did a
James,
great job. Agreed.
Candy was a big highlight, though. I will say this:
You
Candy
think
for
so?
me, it was between Candy, Jessica, and Alexis. Alexis was eating.
Amazing.
Like Alexis was okay. I think what I like most about Candy's dancing was great, but so was Alexis's. Jessica's voice was my favorite, actually. Jessica's voice was really, really good.
And Jessica's choreo was it was so sharp. It was really good. I think that the top two were Alexis and Jessica, in my honest opinion. But
I think you're probably right. And I think Alexis had the toughest. I think Alexis probably had the hardest part in the entire show.
Yeah. I think so. Alexa was absolutely robbed, like 1,000%. I'll be very upset if I was her. Wait, what was
What
her
season
her
did they
runway?
start? What season did they start recording the Rusicals? Because we didn't record our Rusical.
We didn't. You did you did yours live?
No, ours we just lip sync to women.
6
singing.
was live, right? Because Adore sang live.
6 was
so
live.
7 live, or was 7 recorded?
I don't know. 10 was live. We did ours live.
Well, no, they did Glamazonian Airways, and it was pre-recorded. They didn't even record them. Like on season 8, we didn't record it. We just lip synced to some women singing.
Oh yes, right. That was Bitch Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm
and same with Glamazonian Airways.
Bring back the live ones. I love the live ones. Kardashian and Rusical was pre-recorded too. But season 10, like it was so rewarding. Like recording it, singing to yourself with like a live mic. Bitch, I was like, we are like on some Broadway shit. Like it was really dope.
Oh, so y'all did it like literally like in the room.
Yeah, like season 6.
Oh.
Yeah, we did it in the thing. Like you had to. That's why when Asia's like she's doing her that stepping thing and she's like out of breath. She's like when I slap out of it. She was like really out of breath because she like really trying to do it the choreo.
So of the three, what's your favorite? The lip syncing to other people's voices, lip syncing to your own voice, or doing it live?
Doing it live. Because then now
it's the hardest.
If you want to critique somebody on pitch or whatever, then that to me that's valid because because you're singing it live. But when it's auto-tune and Melodyne, when you're talking about it was pitchy, no, it wasn't. Melodyne said it was perfect.
Yeah, it is weird to say it was pitchy. Like, bitch, then why don't you just auto-tune me like you did everybody else?
Yeah,
I'm confused. I'm in confusion. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
But yeah, so who? Okay, and who do you think was the? I did not think that Kahana and James were bad. Like, if I had to put someone the worst, yeah, I guess if you were like Michelle said, it is between the A pluses and the A's. But even the critique they gave Kahana that she was disconnected, I didn't get that at all.
If I was gonna give someone a bad score, I would base it on their runway looks.
Yeah,
and I do think James had the weakest runway look for sure.
1,000%, I agree. James and Lala. I'm sorry, Lala. She does so well in the challenges, but these runways, get a stylist or someone to help. The runways are really holding her back again.
Not MXC season 10.
Honestly, like, baby, where's the All Stars glow up? Like, it's giving original season.
Yeah, Lala Ree does not have a great fashion sense, and this could be her downfall, Liana.
Because she was so good. Her role, like to Michelle, when they did the little introduction things, and it was. I was like, oh. I was like, she better work it in her number, like doing the slapping things. Like it was so crisp and so good, and then she fucked herself with the runway.
Yeah. Lala Ree and James had the worst runways. Everyone did great. I think I'm going to get. My winner for this week would have been Alexis Michelle personally.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'd agree with that. Yeah.
Well, speaking of runways, let's go. Let's talk about them, shall we?
Oh, I'm in DC. There's Nando's here. I'm getting Nando's. Sorry.
And with that in mind, let's talk about the runways. RuPaul looks like a superhero.
He looks like Peppermint. Don't look like Peppermint?
What?
RuPaul,
No.
Bob, you don't see Peppermint. This is this Peppermint with all the jewelry. That is Peppermint's color blonde. This like orangey blonde. That it looks like she looks like Peppermint. I thought it was Peppermint.
I don't see that, but everyone looks good. Everyone looks really great. Yeah, all the judges look really good. Let's go on. I love Adam Shankman's shoes.
I didn't notice those. They're like cheetah print or ocelot or something.
So, Ghana Montrese's look. You know,
I know what you're gonna say. I feel the same way.
What are you gonna say?
Like, she's doing great shows with the show. I'm a little tired of the showgirl thing. Like she's incorporated it in like multiple runaways. We get it. You're from Vegas. You love being a showgirl.
Vegas. And I'm sick of the feathers in your head. I'm sick. I'm just it's giving repetitive at this point.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like, girl, move on. Like we get it. You Vegas, we get it. Like next.
And I don't love this look. Like if I saw this look at the club, I'd be like, I wouldn't think twice about it.
I wouldn't know it was Grace. If I just saw this, I wouldn't know it was Grace Jones.
And I would never wear this look ever.
The headpiece.
Like I think about that a lot with the looks. Like I think a lot. Like would you ever wear this?
No, I wouldn't. Also, it's not what Grace Jones did. Like, why did she not do that black skirt? Where's the hoop? Where's the skirt? Like, it's just not what Grace Jones did. Besides the headpiece.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean the chevron going down from the bodice into the leotard is in the yeah. Let's go into James Mansfield. I mean,
why did she do such big foxes at the top? Like she completely blocked her waist, so now she just becomes a Pop-Tart. Now her top section is just shaped like a Cheez-It.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how much I love the original look, to be honest. I don't just love this look in general. But obviously Grace Jones is much nicer. It fits nicer. And James did say that she lost some weight before coming there. Then maybe take it in or something. Then go back and take all your stuff in. You know what I mean?
Because she sews, right? In the workroom.
Yeah, she sews. And also it was driving me crazy that she had a little ponytail sticking out of the back of the cowl. It was driving me crazy.
I didn't notice that.
Her ponytail, like her bun was sticking out of the back of the cowl. I was like, why? What? Why? I wouldn't have chosen this look.
Yeah.
At all. I would not have chosen this look.
No.
Let's go on to Candy Muse. I don't love Candy's look either.
What?
I don't like this look.
Oh, I love it.
It doesn't look enough like Grace Jones's to me. Like I get that it's a take on it, clearly. But I like that Grace Jones is a gown and Candy's I do not like it.
Candy will wear a bodysuit. She's like, I'm gonna wear a leotard is the last thing I do. I do agree. Maybe the gown, but also walking in a gown with this geometric shape probably have been really hard. So I understand why she made it shorter. But if I saw this out of the line and said which one is a Grace Jones look, I would go with this because this is very Grace Jones, some avant-garde like art piece. Like I think it looks great.
I also think that the sleeves are part of what makes Grace Jones is so nice. It kind of ties in the white on top of her head and the black in her gown with these with the colors and I also don't think it is a coincidence that Grace Jones's colors are that of the Jamaican flag and she is a Jamaican.
Wait, you're saying that her dress are the colors of the Jamaican flag?
Yeah, her dress is the colors of the Jamaican flag, isn't it?
No, it has red in it. It has blue.
The Jamaican flag is green, black, and red.
And yellow.
And yellow. And Grace Jones's dress is green, black, red, and yellow.
No, hers is blue, red, white, and gray.
No, Grace Jones's.
Yeah, Grace Jones is yellow, gray, dark blue, and red.
Where are you seeing blue?
Up on top of the gray, like on the left side, that is a dark navy blue.
Between the red and the green, that's blue?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Are you looking at the picture that we have in the slideshow here?
Yeah, right next to Candy.
Yeah, that's navy blue.
Oh,
Right under the
never
red, that's
mind.
navy blue.
It looked black to me. But yeah, I don't
Well,
know the pictures.
Bob really
Let's go
said, "I
into,
don't see color."
honey, I don't see color. At least not the way you do. Let's go into
Jessica Wilde. Okay, now I have to say,
well,
when
we
I
need to comment on the fact that we're wearing different clothes. We need to comment on the fact that we're in different
it's called
locations
movie
and wearing
magic.
different clothes.
Um,
We missed Jessica Wiles, and now we're jumping in a day later. But yeah, they kept saying this. Well, I can't remember what they were saying for this look, but this is a really good look for Jessica.
It is a good look for Jessica, and I'm gonna be honest. When watching the episode, I was like, "This is whack," but now seeing it again, I was like, "Actually, this is nice. I like it."
You thought it was whack?
And when I watched the episode, I wasn't impressed by it. But now watching it again, now my brain has had some time to digest. I actually think this is a nice look. She looks great, and it's so different for her.
I've always liked that. I liked it from the beginning. I think I love the little peep on the side. I love that she added the sleeves to it. I love that she changed the color of it.
Jessica's
Grace Jones
body is always banging.
And Grace Jones was known for a cowl.
Kyle Jones. You know, for my for my season 8 audition, I did my Grace Jones look. Remember? Did you make that for me? That blue like flat navy blue sequin leotard that had the cowl. I think you did make that for me. Oh my god, you made that for me.
Probably, I don't remember, but I probably did. I used to make cowls a lot.
Oh, girl, Bob would put a cowl on anything, y'all. Bob would make an outfit and for no reason just have a cowl for no reason all the time.
Well, I mean, what do you mean no reason? I mean, it was to serve a look. It was part of the aesthetic. There was a reason. It was aesthetic.
Hey, this is my least favorite Bob thing. What do you mean? There was an aesthetic. He tilts his head a little bit and he squints his eyes a little bit and he just blinks and goes, "That fucking drives me up the goddamn wall."
Well, you're gonna have to deal with it.
Goodbye, bitch. Go to bed. It is 3:00 in the morning where you at. Go to bed, bitch.
I'm aware.
And next up is Lala Ree.
Back to our regularly scheduled podcast. Lala Ree. I feel like she didn't use the mask enough.
Agreed. I had to rewind it to because at first I was like, oh, did she put it down because it was just like a white thing? Or did she not have a face on it? She did have the face on it, but she took it down so fast, like literally at the top of the runway.
Yeah, Lala Ree, baby, come on, like we're all rooting for you. Like you gotta do better on the runway, you know.
And to Rue's point, like out of these girls, like Lala Ree is giving Grace Jones, right? Lala Ree is this beautiful cocoa skin, tall body. Like, give us Grace the fuck Jones. Do you know what I would have done for my Grace Jones runway?
What?
The look I did, the white face one, but I built like a frame around my face, like when Grace had it in the exhibit, and I did my white face Grace Jones look.
The white face when you stole from me?
Maybe I stole from you. Oh my god, we're not doing this debate.
When I told you I was gonna do it, and then you mopped the idea.
That's anyway. Not how that happened. And
I just texted you and Jacob a picture of me dressed as Grace Jones for Halloween when I was 23 years old.
Oh, working at the Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah, but when I tell you this picture was taken on a y'all, when I tell you this picture was taken on a BlackBerry, like this is not a great picture, but this was me dressed as Grace Jones. I would have done Grace Jones. Her Keith Haring collab
on that's a good one.
The Vamp thing. Yeah,
the Vamp. Yeah,
that's what I would have done. I would have done that one.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah, it seems like they chose pretty safe ones, huh? Because we've gone to Alexis Mateo.
Is there a safe Grace Jones look?
Lala Ree.
Let's go to Alexis Mateo. True. Lala Ree is
Alexis Michelle. We both said Mateo.
Alexis Michelle is yeah, I think she looks good actually.
Yeah, I like this. I think Alexis looks really good. She looks hot. I wish the hat was giving a little dollar store though. Like Grace had this like nice curve shape. Alexis's was kind of like just a flat fascinator.
Why is it every time people dress up like celebrities, they like the kimono will make an appearance? Like the kimono's gonna like a kimono will show up, honey.
It is. It's giving season. What's your season?
8.
8. It's giving season 8.
The Madonna runway. Let's talk about.
Well, okay, wait.
let's
Time out
talk-
really quick. When you go on tour with Madonna, can you ask her? Do you think she's aware of Kimono Gate?
I've asked her and she was not aware of it. She had no clue what happened. Well, she's aware now. Now she knows that I showed her all the. I was like, look at all these people wearing kimonos. She's like, she laughed. That was funny.
Work. Oh my god, that's so cool. Anyway, continue.
And she was like, why'd you choose the Boy Scout look? And I was like, I thought it was a great look.
You won, right?
Like, I loved it. I did win. Yeah, I told her I said I won that challenge.
Work.
I don't like that Jimbo's hair is hair. Like that seemed unnecessary to me.
I also hated this look. I think Jimbo looks terrible.
You don't like whoa. I didn't say all that. I just don't like the fact that the hat has a hair. I love this look on Jimbo, actually. I think Jimbo looks great.
I like it on Grace Jones.
She was wearing
Jimbo.
the hat.
Well, what makes Grace is sexy is that it's a panty and a bra, and Jimbo has that whole corset thing. I get drag, whatever, but I just don't. I think that Jimbo's it just looks cheap. It does not look great.
I do think Jimbo. It would have been honestly. It kind of could have been fierce if Jimbo would have done this with her full body prosthetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like hello, like dude, give like now you don't want to wear it when you're portraying one of the most iconically sexy people ever. Like what?
Well, but Grace Jones is not known for her gigantic boobs. If anything, Grace Jones is known for having not huge boobs.
This is true. This is true.
Let's move on. Let's do a quick lightning round of the fame game, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Monica Beverly Hills. I don't love this one.
Girl, let me tell you something. No one has ever went on left Drag Race when they should have, because every week it's a miss. I'm sorry about it.
Yeah, I do not. I don't like Naysha Lopez's interpretation of this Grace. I love the Grace Jones look. I don't love.
How is this an interpretation of Grace Jones's look at all?
I mean, it's the catsuit has similar lines and whatnot, but like, yeah, no,
girl, no, mama.
I love Kasha Davis's look.
She fucking better.
This is so good. This might be the best look she's had all season. This is so good.
Wow. She would have that body on display, mama. Good for her.
This is a fierce look. And I also love Darren Lakes too.
Darren Lakes was everything. Darren, this is the best Darren has ever looked. Darren looks really good. Really good. And let's look at Heidi. Oh,
Heidi has opted out of the fame games. Did she post it online?
I think she did.
You can see all of Heidi in Closet's looks on her Patreon.
And that's so tacky. That's so tired. The bitch should have put them out on regular into it. Like putting on Patreon is whack. And no one is subscribing to your Patreon just to see the fucking looks. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
It is. She should have put it out.
And with that in mind, please log in exclusively to our Patreon to see my comedy special, Woke Man in a Dress, on June 22nd, exclusively on the Sibling Rivalry Patreon. And I hope someone's logging in just to see the comedy special. And also in July, I will be releasing my concert that I did at the Troubadour as well.
Word.
Actually, so you guys know, on our Patreon, we have a lot of stuff. You can see my one-woman show, Crazy Black Woman. You can see Monet's, what was your show called again, Mo?
Monet on our Patreon. You know everything else except the name of my show.
You know, names. You know I'm not good with names. You can check out Call Me by Monet, Crazy Black Woman, Woke Man in a Dress, and then my Troubadour EP release party will be there as well.
Work. Yeah, when I do,
so it's mostly me and then like one or two Monet things.
Well, you're not on the sneaky Instagram link, so you don't know. But the patrons, because it's available for patrons. Apparently, you don't know that. The patrons on the sneaky Instagram link. When my album stuff comes out, I will be debuting a lot of it and premiering a lot of it on our Patreon, because I'm in the final stages, Bob. Stuff is happening. it's starting to feel real. Like it's happening this year. I'm very excited. Yeah.
Like when they said, ain't no one joining our Patreon just to see. All right, let's get back to the episode. So let's go to the
Which,
judges.
by the way, we
So
are subscribed to Heidi's Patreon. Like Bob and I are subscribed to her Patreon.
Alexis and Jimbo are safe. They are safe. Yana.
I disagree. Jimbo should have been in the bottom. I'm sorry. Jimbo was the worst in the thing. Of all of them, Jimbo was the worst in the Rusical. You don't think so?
No, I think Jimbo had a good show this week. I also like Jimbo's look, and I thought Jimbo did a good job. I thought everyone did a good job.
Wow. Yeah, I thought Jimbo was the weakest in the Joan Crawford.
Maybe, but the look wasn't as bad as James's.
James. So you agree that Kahana and James should be the bottom two?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. Work.
Candy wins. I would have given it to Alexis Michelle, personally.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I like her runway better, and I think that she had the hardest job of everyone, and she nailed it. She did a really good job. The patter song came in for Alexis Michelle. This is what we call. I've learned through my theater training. This is called a patter song.
Yeah, I agree.
Angeria is the lip sync assassin. They lip sync to "I'm Not Perfect, but I'm Perfect for You." I wish they would have done Grace Jones' version of Le'Veon Rose, or obviously "Pull Up to My Bumper."
Pull Up to My Bumper. I mean, maybe that one was too expensive because that's probably Grace's biggest hit, right?
I think so. Have you heard her Le'Veon Rose?
No, I have not heard that.
Very good. The best rendition. Truly, in my opinion.
I'll listen to it.
I mean, I've only heard like a few versions, but my favorite one that I've heard so far.
You like better than Gaga's?
I do think. Well, I have heard Gaga's, and Gaga's is a brilliant artist. But I do really love Grace Jones' Le'Veon Rose. Candy Muse wins over Angeria, and I agree. I think that Candy did a really good job. But also, the more Candy dances around, you realize how ill-fitting this leotard is. It's just too small.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why she put the pasties on her titties. So she was like, it'll be like sexy.
But just get a leotard that fits. Like her boobs ended up down here. Like when she was standing still, I was like, wow, Candy looks amazing. But the more she kept moving, I kept being like, this leotard does not fit.
But she's on that
too
floor.
Short.
She did that little windmill and she picked herself up and I said, "Oh right, baby, bitch, Candy be in the bedroom throwing it back." It seems like Candy be in the bedroom fucking wop wop wop.
Everyone loves a top that does gymnastics. James is eliminated. James is voted. Everyone has voted for James because James was like, "This would be easy because everyone voted for Kahana last week, so clearly she's gonna go home." Baby,
Wait, I mean everyone voted for
around.
We don't know. We don't know.
Last week everyone voted for Kahana, and this week everyone voted for James.
Oh, we don't know that though. How would you know that?
Yes, we do, Monet. If you watch Untucked, they always reveal the voting in Untucked.
Oh, they do. I thought they do it in the next episode.
They do in the next episode as well. For those of us who do not watch Untucked.
Oh, everyone voted for James. Why do you think that
everyone? Is? I don't know. Maybe it's maybe they're just going based off just that challenge. If they're going based off just that challenge, then I would say, yeah, James. I do think that James was a bigger threat than Kahana, personally. James thinks that she was being eliminated because she's a threat in the competition. And I will say this: I watched Untucked. When I tell you that baby Candy made her mind up before James ever said a word to her. Candy was sitting there like, interesting. Very interesting. Candy was not listening to a word this bitch was saying.
Damn.
Truly.
Well.
Also, as they're packing up, James just reminds everyone once again that she is a bondage bottom. She has her gray hanky in her back right pocket. She said the last thing you will know about her is that she want to be tied down.
Honey. Yeah. I thought James had a very good showing this season, and to her exit line, at least she got further than she did the last time. I think that James has shown that she's very funny. And James is a good actress. I think James had a great showing this season, and she's probably the top contender to come back for the Fame game as it stands right now. I think.
Yeah, I think James is definitely doing great for the Fame game. They don't come back; they just win money.
Hey,
You don't come
sorry,
back
I
for
win.
Fame
Yeah,
games.
win.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, she better hope as long as Jimbo doesn't get eliminated, because if Jimbo gets eliminated, she's gonna win the Fame games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, consider. Let's say Jimbo ends up being the final. Is there anyone else right now that you could see overtaking James for the Fame game? Probably Candy. If Candy got eliminated, she would win the Fame game as well.
No, I think James would win because I think James is better at social media than Candy is. Like James is doing vlogs. James has a great YouTube page. James is really good at social media.
Interesting.
Did you watch James's promo vlogs? They're really good.
No promo vlogs.
She did a vlog about the promo the promo of the season.
Oh no, I didn't watch that. No.
Yeah, she's got some great stuff going on, and she did a full video on her page about the look for Grace Jones. Yeah, she's really doing like a YouTube video and everything.
Oh wow, she's not playing. She's like, I want that 50K, mama. So I'm in DC today doing DC Pride, and I'm meeting Kamala today too.
You know Kamala Harris?
Yeah, Monet's diplomat exchange.
You're in Shirley Temple.
Oh,
Shirley Temple's also a diplomat.
Oh, and the fans gathered you about that with your misinformation ass. Because you were saying that she did it like right after her career. It was like 18 years she did it after she started.
I did not say right after her career. I did not say right after her career. I said she spent most of her life as a diplomat more than she did as an actor. I did not say immediately after. First of all, she stopped acting at a very young age. So I don't think she was a diplomat at the age of 12. So to you and all the dumbass fans who thought that was right, you didn't eat. Your plate is empty. You're starving, bitch.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
the dumbass fans,
you and the hungry ass fans.
The dumbass fans that pay your bills, bitch. How about that? Yeah, talk to them directly.
Honey,
the one that
the
pay
fans
your
that thought
bills.
they were eating, the one that thought they were eating, they pay nothing, honey. It's the ones who are actually smart who pay something, baby.
They pay for that little green screen behind you.
So
That's what they do.
So I reiterate.
Yes, reveal. Bob was not traveling. He's in James. Jay, reveal this nigga. He's in front of a green screen. You weren't traveling. You weren't teleporting. Yeah.
So, like I said, Shirley Temple spent most of her career as a diplomat and working in politics, which is true. Bum ass niggas, y'all don't know nothing.
Look at you. The window is all cracked behind you. You got roaches all running off the walls. Bitch, what kind of fucked up ass fucking what the hell you at?
Times is tough. Okay, y'all find me. I am not working with Madonna. I am literally in my childhood home.
The whole time?
Actually, one of my childhood homes is like torn down. Like the apartment I used to live in is gone. They destroyed the whole thing.
Did you go back to this or you just found this out?
I Googled it.
Yeah, my childhood home is still there.
Yeah. The estate, yeah, we know.
Please.
We know the estate is still there. And
please.
And y'all don't know that Monet also bought the houses next door and they expanded. Someone said the other day, there's no betrayal like realizing that you're like one of your close friends grew up rich. That is
I did not grow up rich.
You feel hurt. You feel like, oh, we have the same thing. And then you realize like, nah. Bitch, Julietta was my grandma. My grandmother was a housekeeper.
My grandmother's a housekeeper now.
And my grandmother's name was Julia. Her name is Julia, and y'all just mispronounced it and called her Julietta. Oh my God. This is crazy.
You're so great. Bob, you're insane. Wow. You need medical psychological help. I can't.
Not rich dad, poor dad. All right. On that note, now that I'm completely distraught and devastated, I'm gonna go and wallow in
the exchange crime family.
The exchange crime family, bitch.
You're so dumb. I can't.